Boom, what's up you guys? It's Royce Jacob and welcome back to Waves Capital. Unity Software is a company that I've been a fan of for a long time. One of my best friends used to work there. I've made multiple videos discussing Unity stock here on the channel in the past, and it's been a member of my personal portfolio for a few years now. I'm also currently trading call options on Unity stock, which I'll share more about later, but all of this is just to say that I am a Unity bull. I am bullish on this stock. And to sum up the title of this video, I personally believe that Unity is a good investment in 2025 and even in the short term, as my call options would allude to. But I do think that although Unity is a promising company and it has been on a promising trajectory over the past few years, there are a few specific catalysts that are currently rising. One of them is here in the title that are making me exceptionally bullish on Unity in the shorter term. And in this video, I want to explain why and also jump into the charts, jump into TradingView, talk about a few price targets on the stock as far as the month of January, maybe going into February is concerned. But keep in mind, I do still believe, regardless of how the short term pans out, the year of 2025 overall will be good for Unity. I think Unity will ultimately close the year higher than they began it. And yeah, hopefully this first article we read over will give some clues as to why that is and why I think that. Okay, before we get to reading, if you guys want to gain value from this, please give the video a like. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Unity stock. Are you a fan? Have you been a fan? Or is, this whole Roaring Kitty stuff the first time you're hearing about it? Always interested to hear what you guys are saying. Let me know what you think. And yeah, look forward to talking to you in the comments. Unity Software stock is up on Roaring Kitty. New CEO may boost shares. This is a Forbes article by Mr. Peter Cohen. Okay, and this article kicks off by covering this little recent Roaring Kitty rally that Unity stock experienced. But before that, it doesn't spend a whole lot of time there. It does go into a bunch of tangible reasons Unity could be a potentially good investment from a fundamental perspective, which I personally believe are more important. But, sometimes it just takes that spark of interest. And given Unity Software's, what are they at, $9.7 billion market cap, this stock, 9.7 billion is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, that is not very big when you're talking about the public equity markets. It does not take a whole lot to get a lot of volume and get a lot of excitement, moving this share price higher. Okay, $9.7 billion is a good price if you're looking for a potential hype cycle, which I do think is possible, all things considered. Okay, so let's get to reading here one more caveat before I get to reading. I have never traded GameStop. I've never traded AMC. Personally, I was never a big fan of the whole Roaring Kitty movement or the whole Reddit movement. I always thought it was kind of goofy, but to each their own. A lot of people made a whole lot of money. And, hopefully we see something similar to that play out again. There's no guarantees here. Once again, this is still super speculative that this Roaring Kitty thing is even about Unity stock. But given my existing bullishness on Unity and my existing belief in this company as a company and a stock itself, this is a great cherry on top that could once again catalyze more waves on the horizon for Unity on top of the fundamental reasons that I like this stock. Okay, all of that said, just because a stock pops after a meme stock hero posts on X, it does not mean you should sell the shares. This comes to mind in considering Unity Software, the San Francisco-based video gaming software company developer, whose stock was up about 14% in Thursday morning trading. The catalyst, a short clip posted on X by Roaring Kitty, the alias of Keith Gill, who 4 years ago famously turned a $50,000 investment in GameStop into a $50 million, according to The Guardian. Gill's X post featured the late musician Rick James, who famously recorded a song titled Unity, according to investing.com. For investors, the meaning of Gill's post is unclear. Based on social media activity, which quadrupled in recent hours, noted investing.com, investors view the post as bullish for Unity Software following a January 1st block trade of 1.32 million shares valued at $29.7 million. But the traders driving up the shares of Unity could be wrong to conclude Gill was behind the block trade. How so? Gill's post could have nothing to do with the software developer, and some have speculated the post is bullish for GameStop, reported CNBC. Okay, so, excuse me. games. I mean, I definitely get where this is coming from, and the block trade that came up alongside this post is at the very least very serendipitous. But I would be like, once again, if you're talking about a stock with relatively high short interest, Unity's isn't super high right now, last I checked at least. But it's high enough to catalyze a short squeeze. And once again, the market cap of $9.7 billion makes this like there is no perfect market cap for a company that I would imagine this individual would like Roaring Keto would target. But it kind of, in my mind, this stock definitely checks the boxes. And once again, this is just the cherry on top because I think Unity's a sick company in itself. Here are 3 reasons Unity software stock could rise. 1, a new, more developer-friendly pricing policy. 2, global expansion through partnerships. And 3, the use of generative AI to boost developer productivity. In my opinion, this is by far the most exciting. I'm still very exposed to artificial intelligence stocks in the Waves portfolio. Many of you guys would know that. And now Unity is technically one of those. So on that note, I will just give you guys my call option just because I can't tease it like that. But the call option I have on Unity right now is a January 17th expiration. These are call options contracts. This is how I swing trade. That is my style. I'm a swing trader of options. Although I do hold, plenty of common shares in different stocks, many cryptocurrencies as well. The day-to-day or the week-to-week is swing trading call options and put options. Of course, you got to have puts. You got to stay hedged. So the call option position that I have on Unity, the specific contract, is a Unity software call with a $25 strike price and a 117 expiration. So January 17th expiration. Okay. This is a pretty objectively high risk call. They obviously get way riskier than that with like 0-day options and stuff. But, for my taste, this is fairly risky. That said, I do think that if some of these catalysts do come to fruition, if some of the things we're discussing today actually pan out in the way I believe they could, then, 2 weeks, 2 weeks is plenty of time for this stuff to happen. And as we dive into the charts, as far as Unity looks on the charts, it just looks like we're kind of ready for another leg up given some technical indicators. Okay, so we'll keep reading this. We'll dive into the charts. But before that, you guys, if you want my daily trade alerts, if you want a full look at all the other call options in my portfolio, Unity is just a small percentage of my entire options portfolio and entire stock and crypto portfolio. It's the first link in the description of this video. It's $15 a month, $40 for every 3 months. You can try it free for 7 days. I'm only keeping this free trial thing in here max until the end of January. So if you're on the fence, give it a shot. This is my life's work. This is what I do for. This is my livelihood. This is what I do for a living. Obviously on top of trading, but they for sure supplement each other. This makes me trade better just writing about this stuff and researching this stuff all day. So I truly believe it's worth it. 2024 was an amazing year for us at Waves Capital, and I'm really proud to say that we're off to a hot start to 2025, and I just feel the waves will keep on coming. So first link in the description if you want to join Waves Cap, if you want to join the winning team. If not, no worries at all. I do appreciate you watching this video. So let's keep reading and then we'll dive into the charts. All right. So since November 6th of 24, when Bromberg discussed these topics, according to VentureBeat, the company's stock, which fell 39% in 24, rough year for Unity, was roughly unchanged between the comments and the end of 2024. Nevertheless, Bromberg sees a bright future for the company over the next 5 years. Quote, "We are really bullish on the long-term value of Unity," he told analysts in November conference call featured by VentureBeat. Unity says growth will come from helping developers make more money by providing them software to increase their efficiency and effectiveness. "We think we're at a really unique spot and a really big, vibrant business. If Roaring Kitty knows something about that convinces him Unity will grow much faster, perhaps the recent pop in its stock is only the beginning. Otherwise, investors should avoid the stock." Then goes on, you guys can pause this if you want. I don't think it's super critical to go over all of their third quarter revenue and like financial metrics. But this is the important one. Global expansion through partnerships, good. Even more important right here, and this is the final piece we'll read of this article. The use of generative AI to boost game developer productivity. The gaming industry is using generative AI to achieve greater efficiency. one video game developer is reducing the size of game development teams by about 80% to 20 to 25 employees by using Gen AI to write code and create game backgrounds. According to my book, Brain Rush, generative AI helps position Unity as the only provider to make developers more profitable from game design to launch. We're the only company in the world capable of providing a platform to power the entire development cycle, from prototyping through life service management to user acquisition and monetization. Bromberg told VentureBeat, kind of a tongue twister. Final paragraph here, then we'll jump into the charts. I thought it was going to freeze on me. This puts us in a position to be able to drive fundamental improvements to the economic calculus of making successful games on the production side. AI-enhanced tools will speed the development process and enable greater innovation, while in live operations, advertising and monetization will be able to provide insights that customers won't be able to get anywhere else. Okay? So again, this, in my opinion, of the three, I'll let you guys go check out this article for yourself if you want. In my opinion, this is... I don't want to say clearly, but this is definitely the most exciting to me. I do think that AI, the trend of AI that has obviously been in place for a couple of years now, which we started playing back in, like 2022, is still going to carry on in 2025. I think that there are obviously going to be winners and losers in the AI sector, like there are in every sector. But Unity, I think, is well positioned. Roblox's been doing good. The gaming industry, the gaming sector is overall doing good. AI strong. This is a nice merger of the two sectors, in my opinion. And again, the whole Roaring Kitty thing, we'll see if that even results in being anything. But this could be a potentially very, very bullish catalyst that at least gets some excitement around the stock at the very least. Okay, so as far as short-term price targets for Unity are concerned, I do think that Unity will be testing the top line of resistance on this ascending channel. You can see here, yellow line, orange line, those are, I call that absolute resistance and conservative resistance. I'm actually going to make a little technical trading video right after this. But overall, I do think that the top line of resistance on this shorter term ascending channel could be tested. This does coincide nicely with a line of very long-term resistance on Unity's long-term downtrend. Once again, conservative resistance and absolute resistance. If this does happen, then I do think that we could be seeing, keep in mind, this is optimistic, this is speculative, but I do think that we could be seeing a $30 to $31 Unity within the next week or two. Okay, so the intersection is on January 15th. Once again, this is speculative, but I do think that Unity, just looking at this chart from a very bird's eye view perspective, Unity looks like it's ready for another leg higher. Overall, bullish on small caps, bullish on the stock, bullish on the company, and I do think Unity has a lot of room to climb in 2025. Best case scenario, I will say, I think that Unity can climb up to retest this prior low that is yet to be retested as a new high. This is, once again, coming from an environment that was completely different with zero interest rates and money printing and whatnot. But if everything happens, not everything happens, if the correct things fall into place, if everything goes absolutely as good as it possibly could for Unity stock, I do think it's possible. Okay, so best case scenario by the end of 2025, maybe even sooner, $74 Unity, and if that happens, we'd be in business. Okay, so that's the video, you guys. I appreciate you watching. Again, if you want to join Waves Capital, it's the first link in the description of this video, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about Unity. Until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.